Explaining football to the friend who's just there for the nachos? Hard. Tailgating from home like a pro with snacks and drinks everyone will love? An easy win. And with Instacart helping deliver the snack time MVPs to your door, you're ready for the game in as fast as 30 minutes. So you never miss a play or lose your seat on the couch or have to go head-to-head for the last chicken wing. Shop Game Day Faves on Instacart and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Other fees and terms apply.
On today's Smart 7, Netanyahu warns Lebanon of destruction like Gaza. Trump sent COVID tests to Putin and lots more. It's Wednesday, 9th of October. It's World Post Day and happy birthday, Sharon Osbourne.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the people of Lebanon directly on Tuesday. He said Israel has degraded Hezbollah's capabilities and has killed its leaders, including Hassan Nasrallah, his replacement and his replacement's replacement. But he also had dire warnings that unless the people of Lebanon began to free their country from the influence of Iran and Hezbollah, Israel would do the same to Lebanon as it has done to Gaza.
We've decided to do whatever is necessary to return our people safely to their homes. Israel has a right to defend itself. Israel also has a right to win, and Israel will win.
Tuesday saw Israel expand its invasion of Lebanon, with estimates now putting more than 15,000 Israeli soldiers on the ground. There were more Israeli strikes, this time on Damascus, and more warnings for people to evacuate Beirut's southern suburbs, as the Secretary-General of the UN warned that Lebanon is on the brink of becoming a second Gaza. Meanwhile, the current deputy leader of Hezbollah, Naim Qassem, remained defiant.
Netanyahu can start a war, but Netanyahu cannot achieve his goals. We let them feel the pain, and we will hit the right location to achieve our goals.
The seemingly never-ending Tory leadership contest shuffled closer to its eventual conclusion on Tuesday as one of the 4 remaining candidates was eliminated after voting from Tory MPs. The results were somewhat surprising as James Cleverly moved ahead of the other contenders, leaving Robert Jenrick and Kemi Badenoch virtually tied for second place. Former Security Minister Tom Tugendhat bowed out, but Tim Montgomery of Conservative Home doesn't sound too impressed by any of the candidates or their approach to politics.
We're witnessing probably an historic split on the right of British politics. The Tory party have dominated post-war British politics because the right has generally been united and the left has been divided. And the failure really to address that division is going to be a real problem.
There will be another round of voting on Wednesday, which will see one more candidate eliminated, and then the 2 finalists will go head-to-head as members get to vote. The results won't be known from that vote until November 2nd, well after Budget Day. James Cartledge, who is backing Kemi Badenoch, is optimistic that she can make up the ground needed and overtake Robert Jenrick for that place in the final.
It's precisely because of that one-vote gap that there really is everything to play for. After all, Tom's run a brilliant campaign, but of course 20 votes for him now have to be reallocated, whatever else happens with other colleagues. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of frantic running around.
American presidential elections often famously have an October surprise, such as James Comey's decision to reinvestigate Hillary Clinton's emails, and the political establishment has been nervously waiting to see what this election cycle's October surprise might be. Veteran journalist Bob Woodward produced a strong contender for that title on Tuesday as he revealed in his new book, just called War, that Donald Trump has an ongoing relationship with Russian President Putin. He says the two have had up to 7 calls since Trump left office, and incredibly, that Trump shipped COVID tests to Putin during the pandemic. Speaking on the Howard Stern show, Kamala Harris had a fairly stark response.
Donald Trump has this desire to be a dictator. He admires strong men, and he gets played by them because he thinks that they're his friends.
Florida is braced for Hurricane Milton, which is due to hit on Wednesday and could be the worst storm to hit the state in over 100 years. US President Joe Biden has been cancelling plans, including a scheduled trip to Germany and Angola, as he prepares the nation for what could be a catastrophic weather event. Milton comes just 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene led to disastrous floods that have affected North Carolina, where rescue operations are continuing. The National Hurricane Center has warned that Tampa is directly in the hurricane's path and could face a 15-foot storm surge. President Biden was urging everyone who can to flee to safety.
I've directed this team to do everything it can to save lives and our communities, and that's being done. I've spoken to all the political leaders in the region. I've told them anything they ask for they can get, and we've got an overwhelming response from everyone from the governors of Florida up to North Carolina.
Still to come on the Smart 7, England battle back in Pakistan, and we find out if Rick Astley is ever going to give us up right after this.
Explaining football to the friend who's just there for the nachos? Hard. Tailgating from home like a pro with snacks and drinks everyone will love? An easy win. And with Instacart helping deliver the snack time MVPs to your door, you're ready for the game in as fast as 30 minutes. So you never miss a play or lose your seat on the couch or have to go head to head for the last chicken wing. Shop game day faves on Instacart and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Other fees and terms apply.
Welcome back. Tuesday saw day 2 of the first test match between England and Pakistan in the baking heat of Milton Stadium. England had struggled on day 1 and things only got slightly better on day 2, with Pakistan finishing with a total of 556. That left a sizable deficit to make up, but England finished out the day with 96 runs in the bag for just 1 wicket. Sky's Nasser Hussain says they're not out of it despite the scoreline.
I thought England did really well. I mean, how can you say that when the opposition get 560, there's 300s in the opposition, but you then look at how England have gone out to bat. It is a flat pitch, there's no swing, there's maybe 5 balls of swing for Nazim Shah, no reverse swing, which on our last tour out here, it was a key for England.
Not many 80s pop stars still have as firm a place in the nation's hearts as Rick Astley. The former Stock Aitken and Waterman T-boy, who became a pop star, has had a remarkably long career, including playing Glastonbury in 2023. Now he's got a new book out telling the story of his life called Never, presumably a nod to his long-lasting hit Never Gonna Give You Up. And he says that one song in particular has changed his life.
That song is part of my DNA. It is part of my life, it's part of everything. It's the reason I'm sat on your couch, in truth, because it started with that. Even today, wherever we go, even in America or different places, we're in a bar in the middle of Wisconsin and I know people know that song. And that's weird.
If you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic, this next item mightn't be for you. Apple have been busy innovating with their Apple Vision Pro headset and are about to drop a brand new, immersive short film. The Vision Pro will set you back the best part of £4,000, so this movie isn't going to break any box office records, but it is the first scripted movie ever shot for Apple Immersive. It's called Submerged, and it takes place on a World War II submarine. It's written and directed by award-winning German filmmaker Edward Berger, who directed All Quiet on the Western Front. If you're lucky enough to own a Vision Pro and don't get claustrophobic, you can see it from Thursday.
Everything we're doing here is the first time that anyone's ever doing it. When you put on the Apple Vision Pro, it does change the way you think about creating a story. It's a wonderful new medium that just expands the horizon of storytelling.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
There are some football feelings you can only get with BetMGM Sportsbook. That's right. Not just the highs, the O's, or the no-no-nos. No! It's the feeling that comes with being taken care of every down of the football season. The feeling that comes with getting MGM Rewards benefits or earning bonus bets. So, whether you're drawing up a same-game parlay in your playbook or betting the over on your favorite team, the BetMGM app is the best place to bet on football. You only get that feeling at BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas, now live across the DMV. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, DC only, subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.